Sahana Vavatu Sahana Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahaihi. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. We'll do the Shanti part. Om Shanno Mitra Sham Varunaha Shanno Bhavatvayarma Shanna Indro Bruhaspatihi Shanno Vishnu Rurukramaha Namo Brahmane Namaste Vayo Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahmasi Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahma Vadishyami Ritam Vadishyami Satyam Vadishyami Tanma Vavatu Tad Vaktaram Avatu Avatu Mam Avatu Vaktaram. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So we are at a section, we did verse 1, the most famous thing that we all hear about, Bhu, Bhuvaha, Suvaha. This is from the Gayatri Mantra also they have used, and what they are, they were called this Vyaharti, right? The word?
Vrittis.
Huh?
Vrittis.
Vrittis. So यहाँ पर Vyahartayah. Viharti. So these are declarations by the Vedas, 3 mystical utterances. गायत्री मंत्र में सिर्फ भूर भुह सुह ही है, यहाँ पर मह भी बोला है. And we saw मह उसको बोला है, ये महास्मचार्य के पुत्र ने discovered this factor, it seems, like the consciousness, and consciousness is something which is beyond the 3 but is the most important thing. और consciousness को body बताया और उसके सारे अंग हैं. So ऐसा हमने समझा. So ये भूर भुव स्वः जो है ना, वो we have to look at it as utterances, and then in this particular Upanishad they are telling us that we can superimpose other things on it to meditate upon, to understand the universe and understand everything. So look at this Bhur Bhuva Swa from that angle, otherwise you will get confused. The most popular one is what the meaning is in Gayatri Mantra, that's true. The Bhu is this world, Bhuva is the अंतरिक्ष उसको बोलते हैं, जो कि दूसरे और इस लोक के बीच की जो जगह है, space जिसको बोलेंगे, and then Swa is like something beyond these 2 worlds, so उसको स्वर्ग लोक भी बोल सकते हैं, subtle world भी बोल सकते हैं, another realm बोल दो, whatever you want to call it, but there is something which is holding all these 3 things together, which is beyond all these 3 things, that is Maha, which is the consciousness. So इतना understanding अगर हमें होगा, then we can move forward to the next verse now.
Well, this says Bhu, but the actual mantra says Bhur. Ra is there.
Ra is because of the sandhi. It's not, Ra is, जब भू और भुआ को join कर देते हैं ना, संस्कृत में भूर भुआ हो जाता है. I don't know all the rules of the, actual words are bhu, bhuhu actually है, not even bhu. उसमें bhuhu. हाँ, वो 2 विसर्ग बोलते हैं ना. हाँ, bhuhu is the real word. Bhuvaha is the next word.
Yeah.
And suvaha is the third word.
So ra is sandhi.
Because वो bhuva and bhu
cannot say. Is that what it is? Sandhi means कि we cannot say the 2 together.
No, sandhi means कि 2 चीजों को जब join किया जाता है तो उसका third sound बन जाता है. Like om is supposed to be a, u and ma.
But that's just
the one we pronounce is om. We don't say aum.
Right.
They tell you not to say aum.
Yes.
Okay. It will ruin it.
Yeah.
Right? Same way, when bhu, bhuva, suva, when you say it together, it becomes bhur, bhuva, suva.
Okay, because I went back to the mantra. I said, this is bhu and that's bhur. I mean, I was trying
It's
to
the same
read
thing.
everything.
I did.
And that's why in the North India में ना हम लोग क्या बोलते हैं, bhu, om, bhur, bhuva, swaha. It is not swaha. Swaha is a different word. It's suvaha.
Swaha.
Suvaha. That's what it is. So correct pronunciation is om bhur bhuva suha. Suvaha. Even I'm maybe ladkha rahi hu. So, but so these are 3 utterances, and in this Upanishad they have used these 3 terms as different superimposition on it. And we will see, some of them may be confusing in your mind, but we will see how it opens up. So with that, we go to the next verse. Bhuriti va ayam lokaha bhuva iti antariksham.
Read that again, please. Mine is Bhuriti va Agnihi.
No, are you at the right verse?
Maybe not.
Maybe not. Show me. This is the verse. Agni next वाले में आएगा. Not this.
No.
इसके पहले वाले में आएगा.
तो ये तो world. Yeah.
This is. हम लोग ने ये वाला नहीं किया अभी. We only did this one.
Yeah, we are there.
हाँ जी.
वो
We
ये
have
वाला.
to do second one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
अच्छा.
So यहाँ से पढ़िए ये.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's all right. So भूरिति वा अयम लोकः.
मीना आपका पेज 57 होना चाहिए.
47.
नहीं ये मेरी पुरानी बुक है.
Oh, that's the old.
47.
मेरा और इनका सेम है.
Yeah.
पेज बताती थी ना.
हाँ अच्छा.
Because I thought yeah.
Right, but it's old book.
It's an old book. Then.
जी जी.
Okay, bhuva iti antariksham. I'm just breaking the sandhi, that's all. Suvaha iti asau lokaha. Maha iti adityah. Adityena vava sarve loka mahiyante. That's the verse. What are the word? Bhuhu. Abhi dekho ye word ko break kiya unhone. Then you know exact word what it is. Bhuhu is earth. Iti thus. Why verily. Ayam this. Lokaha is world. So ये भू is this world means हम earth को बताया है भू यहाँ पर. भुवः इति. What is known as भुवः? अंतरिक्षम. So इसका fixed definition नहीं है ये भूर भुवः स्वः का, right? So that's why ये जो शब्द है इस वर्स में भू को अर्थ बताया गया है इस वर्स में. भुवः इति को अंतरिक्ष बताया गया. अंतरिक्ष means the sky. Actually is the space between the two worlds. That's the more correct meaning. Antariksha.
They also say present, past and future also.
It can be.
It
You can superimpose upon it. In fact, I wrote it down some points. Some people say Bhu is body, Bhuva is life force, and Suva is soul, you know, or Jiva. And then Earth, planets, and galaxy. Where bhi bataya? Bhur, Suva, yeah, all the three. And then you know another word I understood does the pranav word. Pranav means Om. What is the Sanskrit meaning of pranav is storehouse of energy. That's the meaning because it contains the whole universe in it. That's उसको pranav बोला. It's such a beautiful meaning. Prana हम लोग बोलते हैं ना prana से pranav. Prana is energy and pranav means storehouse. And then bhur bhuva swa ka see physical realm or material world को भी bhuva बोला है, right? And the bhuva को subtle realm, astral world, intermediate space and all that. And then suva ko bola hai heavenly abode, divine realm, you know, beyond the material basically, you know. So these are the astral, beyond the astral. And then यहाँ पर maha भी बोला है. Maha is something which holds everything together but still is beyond. That's why they've used the two words like transcendental and eminent, you know, in the previous explanation. So with that, what are the points here for the second verse? So yeah, इसमें बोला है, Bhu is the earth, Bhuva is the sky or the antariksh, Suva is the next world, and Maha is the sun. तभी गायत्री मंत्र में वो sun को ही बोल दिया है उन्होंने. Exactly वही concept. Why? Because sun के बिना हमारा गुजारा नहीं. You know, सब कुछ sun हमारे ख्याली solar system में especially. Our sun is our God here. Without that, we can't do anything, right? That's why sun को यहाँ पर Maha बोला है because it nourishes everything. So Swamiji will explain in his commentary that these are the words that upasana के लिए means meditation के लिए use करते हैं, superimposing on some smaller thing, superimposing something bigger. Like I gave the Shivling example. That Shivling is a shape, and you know somebody said a very interesting thing. He's saying Shivling is also storehouse of energy. Because if you see the way these nuclear क्या बोलते हैं उसको,
Missiles.
न्यूक्लियर जहाँ पर वो एनर्जी वो लोग क्रिएट करते हैं, वो भी डोम शिवलिंग के शेप का ही होता है, बिकॉज उसमें एनर्जी सबसे एफिशिएंट ढंग से होती है. वाओ, आई नेवर थॉट अबाउट इट दैट वे.
Actually, you are right.
Yes. And linga means, you know that क्या बोलते हैं कि उसका प्रतीक, हिंदी में प्रतीक वर्ड है, उसको क्या बोलते हैं इंग्लिश में?
Pratik, symbol.
Symbol.
Yeah, symbol.
It's nothing but a symbol of this whole manifestation. But that shape, and if you see these astronomy people जिन्होंने मैप किया है पूरे यूनिवर्स को, उसका भी शेप ओवल ही है.
हाँ.
Right? It's not like sharp corners, whereas same way like.
हाँ.
And we think that शिवलिंग नीचे से flat होता है, but the reality is that energy goes. It's supposed to be a oval shape, but हम लोग को खाली ऊपर से दिखाई देता है. I think जब वो लोग बनाते हैं ना, तो वो जमीन में भी गड़ा हुआ होता है, part of it. So it's an oval shape actually, not like flat at the bottom, which we didn't know, right? We think that.
Well, the only reason why I thought it possible that it was oval is because I have a small one at home, and they have, the way it's made
Is what?
is oval.
Oval. So remember that.
And because there's a little hollow where you would
Put
place
that.
it.
That's what I'm
Yes.
saying.
Yeah.
So otherwise we think that it is supposed to be flat. No, it's oval shape
Oval
because of the
shape.
symbol.
Yeah.
Store out of energy like Om. Same thing.
But,
So
okay, जब आपने ज्ञानेश्वर जी के यहाँ उनका हुआ था, and you were there.
no, I was not there when he installed it. I was not there.
Okay.
I was there.
Joe,
You were there?
Joe was there also.
Yeah, I was there.
right? And then they all prayed as if to make that as the energy. All of us prayed. So what does that?
It's something like, you're putting. See, when we think of our life, we think that we have this body.
It's called
and
Pranapratishta.
yeah, but I'm just trying to explain that what happens. Anytime you have a very good feeling towards something, you're doing even butter is energy. When you're
Yeah.
pouring water is energy or not? Water, ghee, all those things, and you're doing it with a lot of bhav, that energy will get transferred over there. It's like somebody walks in the room with very angry, they'll spoil the energy of this room. Somebody comes with, oh, hi, how are you? You all feel so good, right? So that's why I say that temples are such nice places, because people come in humility here. They come and bow down. They're coming to pray. They're coming to connect to the heart. So obviously it's going to be nice.
And the vibrations
Are going to be good. So no matter what anybody says, why do we need temple? This and
प्राण प्रतिष्ठा की जाती है. That is why we bow to them and we pray to them.
because the energy is there, exactly, of people.
So you
and
give that sort of everybody
Collectively.
Yeah.
gives that, and then whoever comes gets that
From
and gives,
yes,
gives and
yes,
gets.
yes. Give and take is
From
going
just
on.
being something of clay and stone, it has become a murti with enlightenment, because it was prayed for to get pran pratishtha. There are pujas done, and
Yeah.
then unki pratishtha ki gayi hai. So they don't get removed from that spot till that mandir exists.
Oh, okay, that's the idea. No, I didn't know that, but I saw that Joe had sent that video, so I was looking at it, and that's.
So
what
now they
it's
consider
like.
that place. That's why, sometimes they tell you that if you want to keep a puja room, try to keep it like, don't do anything else over there. In our previous house, we had one room which we called it puja room. In this house, we don't have like that. That room was very good because udhar koi bhi sansar ki baatein nahi hoti thi. So the moment you go there, you just become quiet because your mind got immediately like that,
Like a meditation.
Yeah, but you can even make one corner like that, whatever, because of the same reason. That, you want to keep the vibrations, because their vibrations have a lot of energy in it. So that's what it is, yeah. Okay, so...
Also, Umaji, the mandir ki ghanti, that has very good vibrations.
I think somebody had posted it. Yeah.
हम सिर्फ घंटी बजा के हट जाते हैं.
वहाँ खड़ा ना पड़ता है.
Do the घंटी and stand underneath it, and you will see that om feeling the noise.
Yes.
And that is cleansing you. So the
Yes.
idea is to stand
there
underneath
for a
it
while.
and gain the good vibrations.
Yeah, absolutely.
You don't do the ghanti and walk away. You stand underneath it to gain all the vibrations, And if you now start paying attention, you will see कि वो काफी देर तक ओम की ध्वनि में गूंजता है, जो उसका एक वो घंटा बजता है.
हाँ, वो लोग बनाते हैं ऐसा है कि
हाँ.
ऐसे ढंग से आवाज हो. यस यस यस. Okay, so यहाँ पर I talked about that fourth thing. Yes. So last time मैंने हिंदी का नहीं पढ़ा था. हाँ, I had a हिंदी का, remember? Verse 1 का मैंने हिंदी का नहीं बोला था. तो हिंदी में भी बहुत अच्छा लगता है. भू भुव स्वः, ये 3 जाने हुए रहस्यवादी बोल हैं. ये 3 रहस्यवादी ध्वनियाँ हैं. महाचमस्य के पुत्र ने चौथा ऐसा बोल महा खोज निकाला और उसे सारी दुनिया को बता दिया कि महा ही सर्वशक्तिमान है, वही पर ब्रह्म है, वही वेद, सभी वेद उस पर ब्रह्म के अधीन हैं, वे सब तो केवल उस ब्रह्म के अंग मात्र ही हैं. I thought it was very poetic and very beautiful. और अभी इसका जो मीनिंग बताया ना हिंदी में, भू ये जगत है, भुव बीच वाला अंतरिक्ष है और सुव स्वर्ग लोक है. तब अगर ऐसा किया ना हमने, तब महा सूर्य है. तो इसमें महा को सूर्य बनाया है. ये सारी सृष्टि और सारे जीवन को सब जगह से पोषित करता है. That's why it becomes maha. Because remember, the sun is not affected by what is happening on the earth, but we are affected by the sun. Is too big; it can swallow everything, and nothing will affect it. Okay. So, any question or comment?
It has nothing to do with the 5 elements, right? Because I was trying to think of the 5 elements the world or the is made of, but it is nothing to do with...
No, those are 3 declarations that you can superimpose the 5 elements if you want. So यहाँ पर अग्नि next आएगा, अग्नि and वायु कर दिया.
But because I had a problem with the third one, so it was...
yeah, you would, and we will discuss that. Don't worry,
Okay.
Because I told you it is not that easy, but you have to keep an open mind, and you have to keep that these bhu, bhuva, swaha is more a fluid thing. It's not a fixed thing,
Okay.
and you can. They are just giving you these terms to superimpose other things to understand a bigger concept.
Okay.
That's how you have to look at it. Because the moment we become very rigid, हम लोग को वेदांत कुछ समझ में नहीं आएगा. Because a lot of contradictions are there to make you think deeper. Krishna Bhagavan also said contradictory statements to Arjuna. He was trying to confuse him. He wanted him to think deeper. That's why. So that's how we have to look at it. Okay, so you want to read?
Bhu is this world, Bhuva is the sky, Swaha is the next world, Maha is the sun. It is by the sun that all worlds are nourished. Using the technique of Upasana, which we have already found, is to superimpose the mighty upon the meager. We have here various ideas superimposed on the 3 short mystic utterances, very familiar in the Veda, so that the student may understand that the 4th Viharti, called Maha, represents in itself a factor subtler than all the other 3. Indeed, we know that the sun, as the source of all energy and light, must be nourisher of all the planes of experiences described by the short utterances.
So this one we don't have a problem, right? The way they explain the bhu bhuva swaha, and then because Gayatri month में भी exactly ऐसा ही कहा है. Sun को representation दिया है for the consciousness. That's why the Savitur Varenyam. Savitur is sun का नाम है. Savita. So that's why they are just saying. So this superimposition is very simple.
Yes.
Correct? Okay. Now we come to the hard one. Since we have time, we can go, and we may not finish, but at least we can get started.
Okay.
So the next superimposition, whoever will read and will say, how did that happen? So Swami ji ने काफी explanation दिया, okay? तो देखते हैं how it goes. Okay. So भूरिति वा अग्निः, भुव इति वायुः, सुवर इति आदित्यः मह इति चंद्रमाः चंद्रमसा वाव सर्वाणि ज्योतिषंगी I don't even know how to say this ज्योतिर्गमसी I don't know, excuse me about that, mahiyante. So bhu iti. So what is known as bhuva? Vai verily is agni, fire. So यहाँ पर सुपर इम्पोजिशन किया है. फर्स्ट वर्ड को बोला है अग्नि, भुव सेकंड को भुव इति, जिसको अंतरिक्ष दूसरों में बोला ना, उसको यहाँ पर क्या बोला है? वायु. ओके, एंड देन वायु इज एयर, वी एवरीबॉडी नो. सुव इति जो थर्ड वाला बोला है ना, व्हाट इज नोन एज सुव इज आदित्य, उसको सूर्य बना दिया. सूर्य की पोजीशन चेंज कर दी उन्होंने.
Right, that's
Okay.
yeah, that's
Because
what
you know, जैसे पोएट्री में होता है, you know, I'm sure the people who deal with literature, sometimes metaphor में they can use many different ways the same metaphor depending on the context. Like I remember that in the beginning when I was talking about the metaphor of horses. हाँ, तो horses में वो metaphor है कि भाई रथ वाला horse, हाँ, उसमें metaphor है कि जो horses है वो है इंद्रियां, senses. Now everybody knows because we did Katha Upanishad together,
Yes,
right?
yeah.
And I think it was Kamala ji who said, नहीं वेदों में तो उसको मन बोला बताया because घोड़े मन जैसे दौड़ते हैं. So I'm like, depends on where you use the metaphor and how. So now let the previous verse go. Concentrate on this verse. Okay? And let's see why they are saying it. So they are saying that Maha over here is moon. But moon को इतना importance क्यों दिया? यही तो है ना? Right?
No,
So
I
no.
was trying to think the other way, that, you know, it encompasses sun, intellect. Okay, that's what I was thinking.
No, drop
No,
that sun
so I
kind.
have to completely
completely drop and start fresh.
Okay.
Okay? Then you will get it. So that Chandrama को यहाँ पर महा बताया है. Vav is indeed. बड़े जोर से बोला गया है. सर्वाणी all. ज्योतिर, मेरे को ये वर्ड नहीं. ज्योतिरंगशी. Thank you. Vitality. So यहाँ पर ज्योतिष वैसे लाइट को भी बोलते हैं. So ना अलग अलग लोग इसको अलग अलग ढंग से लेंगे. But स्वामी जी ने यहाँ पर बोला vitality. I will stick to that. Vitality, किसी चीज में vitality आ जाना, strength आ जाना, उसका रस आ जाना. Mahiyante is to thrive. Okay. So what they are saying over here, that in this particular thing, Bhu is Agni, Bhuva is Vayu, and Suva is Surya, and Maha is Chandrama. And so this is, firstly, think of it as another set of superimposition. Why did they call moon so important over here? Because in Vedanta, they believe, and there's a verse, and it's chapter 15, verse 13. All of you can go and study. Where Krishna Bhagwan is saying, मैं ही चंद्रमा बन के और सब जड़ी बूटियों को पोषित करता हूँ. जड़ी बूटियाँ मतलब all the vegetable kingdom. कोई बोलेगा कि नहीं वो तो खाली सूर्य करता है. तुम्हें क्या मालूम? Because संसार में क्या होता है अंतरिक्ष में, we don't know. Moon is a very big influencer on us. Tremendous. Do you know the tides are because of the moon?
Yes.
And then we have this term, oh, that person has become lunatic.
Oh.
Lunatic कहाँ से आया word? Lunar.
Luna.
Full moon के time पे mind, some लोगों के mind बहुत ज़्यादा affect होते हैं. जिनको समझो कोई mental problem हो ना, उसका बढ़ जाता है सब कुछ. किसका पागलपन है वो बढ़ जाएगा वो टाइम. किसी को कोई anger का problem है वो ज़्यादा angry होगा. You know? कोई बोलेगा कैसे? So I'll just give few scientific things. You may believe, you may not. Moon affects the water content, right? Because तभी तो ज्वार भाटा होता है, right? हमारी बॉडी में वाटर कितना है? साइंस वाले लोग क्या बोलते हैं?
80% more.
तो मून अफेक्ट करेगा कि नहीं? सटल लेवल पे.
उमा जी, जब मैं पुलिस में थी, you were not given day off when it was full moon, and if it was a Saturday or a Friday. Because that is the maximum arrest होते थे, because people come out to fight. This is a fact.
Fact. I mean, here is coming from a person who has experience.
You were not given time off.
Because they knew कि ज़्यादा हंगामा होगा.
Friday and Saturday को full moon है तो हर pub के बाहर लड़ाई होती थी for some reason.
Yeah.
And they used to say all the jackals have come out to play.
See, so there is a effect. Here is a proof. So what they're saying is that body is made up of food. So physical vitality कहाँ से आती है हम लोग के body में? Herb से आती है. Herb को कहाँ से मिल रही है? Moon से. Because भगवान ने बोला chapter 15 verse 13 में, I have become the liquid moon to give the potion to the earth. So वेदांत में उसका बहुत strong role है. और वैसे भी the closest body, huge body close to our earth is the moon. मून की वजह से बहुत कुछ होता है हमारा. अगर मून नहीं होगा तो हम भी सर्वाइव नहीं करेंगे. Think about it that way. Moon keeps the balance, of certain kind, because the Jwar Bhatta is also part of nature. It has to happen. Seasons happen because of all the gati of it's a very subtle subject, but just think of it this way, that a very powerful personality is close to you, it is going to affect you. Okay? On a subtle level. That's what they are recognizing over here. And then, and because vitality ka bhi jo kahan se aaya, because vegetable kingdom mein, if the moonlight is not there, according to Vedanta, it will have a very low vitality in it. जैसे सब जो, I'm giving a haldi का example, okay? हल्दी में वो जो curcumin वगैरह है, okay? That, it seems from Vedantic perspective, the moon provides it in there. So moonlight say. So we may think कि moonlight is doing nothing, it's doing a lot. And सारे North Indian के जितने भी त्योहार है ना, वो कौन सा आता है वो जिसमें लोग पूर्णमासी नहीं, वो जिसमें व्रत वगैरह रखते हैं, कौन सा है वो जो पंजाबी लोग करवा चौथ. मून को देख के ही कर सब खाते पीते हैं. मून के बिना तो मुझे खाएंगे भी नहीं वो लोग. And I still remember in my house, other Agarwals are not there today. They have some kind of a festival where they take a kheer and the midnight को जाते हैं ऊपर और वो पूर्णिमा की रात को वहाँ पर खीर को बते चंद्रमा की चांदनी
नीचे रख देते हैं तो you get all the good vibrations from
there
the moon in the
go.
kheer. And जो नया बेबी होता है उसको खिलाते हैं तो उसको दांतों की प्रॉब्लम नहीं होती.
See, here is a because there is an energy in the sun, moonlight. And and I didn't know this, but in one of the commentary, Chinmayanand ji told us that जो top soil होती है ना, जिसमें अनाज उगता है, जो भी उगता है, मतलब क्या बोलते हैं एग्रीकल्चर के लिए, वो जब तक ये जो एलिमेंट्स को नहीं टच करेगा ना, वो एकदम कुछ उगेगा ही नहीं. If you dig something from underneath 9 feet below and then you take that dirt and you put the seeds in it, nothing will happen because you need 2-3 months of it, moonlight, sunlight, vayu, all that needs to be touching it and churning it or whatever, then you get the crop. These people in the agriculture, they know that. We may not know about it. We may think, koi bhi mitti mein dalo sab aa jayega. No, there's a whole science in it. So अभी moon का enough गुण गा दिए मैंने.
No, उसको तो I mean knew about the vegetables and all that there is something, but not the whole not. Why was it called Maha? That was my
because from the
question.
moon उसको इतना इम्पोर्टेंस दिया कि यहाँ भी उसको महा बना दिया. मून के भी तुम्हारा काम नहीं चलने वाला है. That's what
Yeah, but the moon wouldn't work without the sun.
Nothing will work without each other.
बहुत से महा हैं.
हाँ, बहुत से
महा हैं.
So accept it.
Yes.
Okay.
That's what it is. In this metaphor, they have given moon the importance because moon is also very equally important for the balance.
True. But what my reason was, without the sun, usko sun ko niche kyun kara? Without the sun, the moon is not there.
It is like somebody saying Shiv and Shakti. Who is more important?
Both.
Hello.
For the world.
Well, say Shiv ji bina Shakti ke shav hai. That's what some people say.
Yeah.
They are coin ke back and
For
front.
yeah, you can say that.
Yeah,
Gee,
that's a very
Gee,
good. Thank
Good,
you.
yes.
Very nice way you put it. So you can take कभी इसको भारी कर दिया, कभी उसको भारी कर दिया, लेकिन दोनों हैं.
हाँ, मीरा कुछ कह रही थी.
हाँ, बोलो.
नहीं, मैं वो खीर की बात के लिए कह रही थी कि हम लोग इंडिया में जब थे एंड वी वर किड्स, तो माय मदर वही पूर्णिमा वाले दिन खीर जब बनाती थी तो रात को वो जो कपड़े जिस पे ड्राई करते हैं उस पे उसको कपड़े से ढक करके मटकी में डाल के उसको ऊपर लटका देती थी. तो व्हाट हर थियरी वाज, आई डोंट नो, आई विश आई हैड आस्क्ड हर, वो धरती भी नहीं टच कर रहा होता था, सिर्फ रात भर वो खीर जो है वो उसमें मूनलाइट में लटकती रहती थी.
Wow.
All we were concerned with is we got kheer the next morning and
I'm sure it was delicious. That's what
delicious.
That's what it is. And
पर वो
Swami,
गर्मी सर्दी सब पूर्णिमा में
वो
मतलब
खीर जो है
I'm sorry.
Go too deep into that.
see पूर्णिमा की चांदनी कभी आपने
पूर्णिमा
महसूस
तो
की?
हर मंथ की
maybe
है
it
ना.
was शरद पूर्णिमा.
No, कोई नहीं. Wait. There are certain moon is closer to the earth.
Yeah, certain
yeah.
moon.
Yes.
Yeah.
हाँ,
The
तो वो
influence is
लटकाती तो
more.
थी. That much I remember कि वो
मीना ऊपर छत पे तो थोड़ी सर्दी होती ना, इतनी गर्मी नहीं होगी.
फ्रिज तो थे नहीं.
that I
तभी तो मैं सोच रही हूँ कि वो गर्मियों
That's
में
why-
क्या करते थे.
That's why at night is cooler than anywhere in the house.
ये वाला त्योहार जो है ना सर्दी में आता होगा.
only on that चंद्रमा वाले दिन.
वो मटकी
Full
में.
moon.
नहीं लेकिन सुनो, वो वाला त्योहार कोई पर्टिकुलर पूर्णिमा का है, नॉट हर एक पूर्णिमा को जब खीर नहीं टांगते थे हम लोग.
That I exactly do not remember.
Oh, I'm positive
But I do
about
remember
it.
कि full moon होता था.
Full moon किसको
और वो,
बोलते हैं? पूर्णिमा.
पूर्णिमा, हाँ. तो शायद पूर्णिमा थी कि कोई, that I don't know. लेकिन वो मटकी में कपड़ा जो होता है, कपड़े से मटकी को ढक करके उसकी गर्दन में वो बांध करके तब उसको तार से लटका देती थी और जहाँ कपड़े सुखाते थे वहाँ पे रात भर वो लटकता था मूनलाइट में. आई विश आई हैड आस्क्ड हर कि आप ये ऐसा क्यों करते हो.
उनको भी शायद मालूम नहीं होगा.
Right.
बिकॉज वो वेदांतिक है ना.
उन्होंने अपनी मदर को देखा
मेरे को नहीं मालूम था, मेरी माँ करती थी, मुझे नहीं मालूम था. और अभी स्वामी जी ने ये
वो
कहा.
वाली खीर जो है बच्चों को खिलाई जाती है तो उनके जब दांत निकलते हैं तकलीफ नहीं होती. That was the saying.
Because there is energy in it, there's vitality in it, there's vitamins in it, and Swamiji in his commentary is going to say that this caloric potential in the vegetation and linked to the moonlight, according to Veda.
Wonderful things that were part of our culture.
That's true.
Nobody wrote or told us or explained.
Oh yeah, he also mentioned that the Ayurvedic medicines. They have some, if you go to the Ayurvedic doctors, and today Anil ji is not here because his family has Ayurvedic doctors. That there are certain medicine they expose to the moonlight before giving. That also is there in it, yeah. And festival ka maine bataya, and the moon is a nourisher of the world of matter. That's what they are saying.
Yeah.
You know, and I told you the Geeta also has it. You guys can go and study. We are still far away from chapter 15. So I don't know if you have convinced Meena. That's about it.
I didn't know it yet, so now it's okay. Yeah.
Okay. So we can, since the commentary is a little longer, we can read next time.
Next time.
Yeah. But any other, we still have a few minutes.
No,
Anybody
this
has,
was a fun session actually.
yeah.
Yeah. Very enjoyable.
Huh?
To me, the most important thing was that moon has a tremendous influence on our life. We are sleeping at night, so we don't know. But kabhi agar Purnima ki raat ko middle of the night to get up and you look at the moon, you will be so delighted. Because it is a very powerful influence. It's the most amazing.
चौदहवीं का चांद होगा.
बिकॉज उसको डर लग रहा था पूर्णिमा का चांद बोलने में क्योंकि बहुत परफेक्शन है उसमें. तो थोड़ा सा कम कर दिया कि मैं अपने माय काइंड ऑफ महबूबा को मैं 14वीं ही बोल देता हूँ कि कहीं अगर पूर्णिमा बोल दिया तो फिर कुछ रह ही नहीं जाएगा इम्प्रूव होने के लिए. Oh my God. Okay.
Actually, Uma, this was a delightful session.
I think that when we meet in person, then it's a different vibrations.
When I told my husband, एक बार हम डिस्कस कर रहे थे ना लागा चुनरी में दाग, मैंने कहा we were discussing it, अरे तुम लोग ये चीजें डिस्कस करते हो गीता क्लास में. मैंने कहा we have so much fun.
Exactly.
Not जैसे आप सोचते हो ना कि अरे गीता क्लास है
खाली ऐसे बैठ के हम लोग चैंट कर रहे हैं, ऐसा नहीं है.
बैठ के क्या करते होंगे. It's so much fun. We have our own fun.
It
So
is
enjoyable.
much more I think there's much more connection with the...
That's how Chinmayanand ji approached it. He said that if it's not going to improve your life or, even children, when we teach, we are trained that way, that they should feel relevance to their life. So that's how we approach it. We are not going to say, start giving sermons, bhag jayenge sab. Because, and even this moon ka thing, just to contemplate upon how it affects her, is such a fun thing. Yes. And there is so much science in it. They have not just made up something like that, So that's what it is.
No, I'm really glad.
Now we'll see the moon from a different respect. जैसे इंडिया में बोलते हैं ना, कोई बोलेगा moon, किसी ने बोला moon तो एकदम कुछ है ही नहीं वहाँ पे, उसको पूजने की क्या जरूरत है? Because it has, without that we are nothing. You know, sun, moon, all these things are part of our
Even
life.
when you don't know anything, you see the full moon, it just takes your
Exactly.
breath away.
Breath away. There you say it. Yeah, it's so.
हम देखते रहते हैं किस दिन
And you know, one of the commentaries Chinmayanand ji was saying that moon ना तुमको ठहरा देता है. Like moon को कोई भी चलते चलते नहीं देखता है, उसे बैठ के कोई आजा दे moon देखते हैं something, huh? And when the sun comes out, then सभी भागते हैं इधर.
Nobody can see the sun.
So yeah, so it gives you energy to do work, but moon makes your mind, you know. So what it is that जो पागल लोग ज़्यादा पागल हो जाते हैं, if you are meditative, it will make you more meditative. So it's not like everybody will become mad. See that you
just think of the people who landed on moon. उनको कितना असर पड़ा होगा.
actually पढ़ा है.
मैं वही तो कह रहा हूँ कि उसमें कितना
सारे spiritual बन गए हैं. Actually, I heard their
They're
interview.
supposed to be lunatics.
No, that's what I'm saying. Because we have a wrong idea. I think it was Sadhguru who clarified this. कि we have कि सभी पागल हो जाते हैं. No.
Because they look from there, where we stand, because they can see all around.
Exactly.
There is the earth. We are nothing. If you look,
Not only nothing, but there is like you see the earth which looks like a jewel. That God has given us the most incredible place to live on, because जब वहाँ पर हवा नहीं है मून पे सांस लेने के लिए, suddenly they appreciated. And the one guy who had he called it a spiritual epiphany that he got. He said that he was in the spacecraft and he saw earth, moon and sun, all three together, and he saw the suddenly oneness in the universe. And he said that he cannot explain, and people, I don't know how many people have actually gone on the moon, maybe 10 or something together since it started. They said that they cannot share that experience with anybody. Because all the other things that we worry about on the earth, or we fight about, or big egos and all, everything. You say, what is borders? Hey, look at this one planet, it's so delicate. Love it, you know. Why are you
Also,
fighting?
The earth is, when you see from the space, जो हमने photo ही देखी obviously, it is so beautiful.
Beautiful.
It is so beautiful.
It's like a blue diamond, नीलम की तरह चमकता है.
Green. It's like so colorful.
And another thing of a contemplation, जब हम लोग ऊपर देखते हैं ना, तो उसे oh divine, celestial. If you go to another planet, our planet is divine. है कि नहीं? हम चंद्रमा को
when you look at these birds, आजकल लोग WhatsApp पे भेजते हैं pictures वगैरह. When you look at the feathers, the beauty of the bird, how can you not believe in a superpower?
There you go.
That created it. एक flower को देखिए, उसमें कितना intricate artistry.
कितना soft है, you touch it.
आप उसको देखते रहो and you get those feelings. How can people not believe in a superpower? There has to be somebody who created all this.
See, that's why they say moon makes you moan.
Moan. Yeah, that's a good one too. It does.
Get amazed.
Yeah, you just, all the thoughts stop. Moon meditation we should do.
But just saying that about all the lunatics come out to play, this was a given thing कि you can't have your vacation time, you can't this thing agar it's a full moon on a Saturday or a Friday.
So there is a effect, but I think I like that Sadhguru's explanation that जो तुम्हारी वृत्ति होती है ना वो enhance हो जाती है. तो जो lunatic मतलब कि थोड़ा कुछ something is not right with their mind. हम लोग, I mean, you know, there could be so many different things. Maybe some anger problem, frustration and all becomes, and if you are meditative, that becomes more deeper. You know?
You know
So,
that Sadhguru is coming to LA on the 24th of June.
yeah, I heard about that. Yeah. Yes.
Corona Park.
Okay, I'm going to close the class here and we can discuss more. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramaya, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kashchit dukha bhag bhavet. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Okay, any other